Hey guys, it's Will. Share your passion online. I wanted to talk about my online income for October, and these videos are to help you, inspire you, and show you how I kind of get income from various sources, and it all adds up. And to encourage you to do this yourself, and hopefully you can do a follow your passion online and make a living at this. So as you can see, if you haven't seen my other videos, I've got columns for various sources of income. And YouTube. So what I do is I add all these columns up here, and this is the total in U.S. funds, and then I multiply it by the exchange rate. And in Canada, there's quite a big exchange rate for U.S., so that increases it for me. So if you're in the States, you would just add up your values. But and one of the things with the YouTube is that it shows up in Canadian dollars for me. I'll show you that. So you can see here in October that I made 143.91, and that's in Canadian dollars. So what I do is I convert that to US dollars just by multiplying it by this 0.76. Now that is because all these are US dollars, and that allows me to add up the US total, and then I multiply that by the Canadian exchange rate. So that's the YouTube. So that's ads on my YouTube videos from Potato Strong is one channel, and Will Kriske is another, W. Kriske, which is a guitar channel. I don't do much with that anymore, so most of it's coming from Potato Strong. Amazon, this 120, this is from commissions from selling things on Amazon. I don't do like actively sell things on Amazon. I just provide links in my recipes. So if we look at last month, you'll see that the total for October is 120.87. So that's from commissions on mostly from my website. So people buy anything that I recommend, like spices or kitchen gadgets, or even other things, because Amazon gives you credit for other purchases within the 24-hour period, I think it is. So that's the 120 from Amazon commissions. It's highly, you might have things that you don't think you can make a career out of, but no matter what your interest is, there's movies and comic books, cameras, you name it, whatever you're interested in, sports. There's books and products that could be recommended on your various social media channels. Patreon is where people donate to me on a monthly basis, and they want to encourage me to keep putting out videos on whatever, in my case it's healthy eating. And so this has gone up recently. I got another $100 a month. So I have two people who actually give me $100 a month. It's incredible. And so this value is going to change. This just happened within the last couple of weeks. But for last month of October, it was roughly just 187. Guitar PDFs, that comes from some guitar lesson sales that I get on PayPal. So on my guitar site, I still have some products for sale, digital downloads. LeanPub is where I sell my ebook, which is a recipe guide, and it's if we go to the book, it's just a book that people can download, or they can print, or they can look at it on their Kindle or iPad. And the cool thing is when people go to buy, they can actually move the slider around. So it shows you what the author earns, which is really interesting because people are actually paying more than I offer, and they also mostly pay more than the minimum. So most people are paying more than the absolute minimum, so they don't just move it down here. They pay me what I ask for, or even more, because they see what I get as a commission. So it's a very cool feature of this particular website. Okay, no donations this month. I don't really push that. It's just on my website as an option for people who don't want to sign up for a monthly contribution. And then we have Amazon Kindle, which is, I've uploaded the PDF from my ebook to Amazon as well. So you get sale. This is for some of this month and last month, but you can see I don't really do anything with it. It just gets 2 or 3 sales a day. 1, 2, 3. This went up to 7 recently, but so when I select the range of October, there's also this royalty here shows. So I'm not doing much with that. It just kind of handles itself with people that find it online. So that's a nice little addition. And then blog ads are divided into, you can see here I've added two different numbers. All I did was put some ads on the side of my site. I'll show you that right here. So on, let's just go here for a second. I'll go back to the gourmet ads for last month. So I'm just going to switch that over. Previous month. So that was the 91.11. And then there's another one. I don't think I have it open right now, but so you can see the 91.11 is in the this document right up here. And then 20 was from this thing called Sovern. And Sovern is another ad network. So if I go to my Potato Strong page, on the right hand side I put ads, and it doesn't really have, I don't really focus on that at all. It's just on the side. So you can see some ads that show up on the sidebar. And they're supposed to be relevant to the, like one's called gourmet ads, so I kind of wanted food related. I mean, this is a car ad, but I put a couple of links myself for people that want to learn photography, for photos, food photography, and this is a hosting program. So that's where these come into play, the blog ads. And then Bluehost is a hosting plan for web hosts, like if you have a website. And so with Share Your Passion Online, this particular channel, I'm actually helping people generate income. So one of the ways is to have your own website where you can direct people to see all these social media sites. They change over time, like Facebook, YouTube, and what you're doing on each of those, and Instagram and that, you want to send people to your home page, and you can collect their email, so you can email them, you can offer them your ebook sales. If we look at my Potato Strong page, at the top of the recipe it says here, if you've already picked up the quick start guide, you might want to, which is a sign up for email, you might want to check out my recipe guide. So right at the top of every page, I've got this link to my recipe guide. And so this is a website that I control, and I can get people to, do things that I like, which is, obviously I'm hosting the recipes there. It's a great place for you to host your recipes. You can blog about a topic if you have an interest in photography or sports or anything. And you bring the people to your site, and then you've got links to Amazon. You collect their email, so then you can send emails to them once in a while with some updates and potentially offer them products or services. So having your own website is great. So this is a commission whenever somebody signs up for a web hosting program, a web hosting plan. I'll get a commission for that, and then I just add that up and convert it over to Canadian dollars. So we're in the $1,000 range, depending on where you live, and I'm pretty happy with that right now. I think about how I might. One of the ways to increase that would be more traffic, which is going out and promoting it more, like on various websites, Pinterest and things like that. I might try to do some more Pinterest, but things take time, and they're going to grow and or sustain themselves. And like you could have other products. I could have more ebooks for sale. I could promote Amazon more. But I'm just happy the way things are going right now. I'm just casually doing this. Every day I post a recipe on a few sites, Facebook and that, and I do a YouTube video every once in a while, and I've gotten it to sustain itself. So pretty happy with that. I hope that helps you guys. If you have any questions, you can post comments below. Thanks. See ya.